Let me give you a tip to remember. The first impression a candidate leaves on a recruiter usually leads him to make a decision in favor. In a survey of 2000 bosses, 33% claimed that they know within the first 90 seconds of interview whether they would hire someone. Now, given that finding, you can understand that how important it is to impress the recruiter from the first look. And trust me when I say that, it is done way before the interview starts or before you say your first word. Now, let me give you 10 quick tips to impress the recruiter before interview starts. Excellent sense of dressing. 65% of bosses said in the aforementioned survey that clothes could be the deciding factor between two similar candidates. So create an edge by simply dressing well. Look neat and simple. Nice haircut, neatly trimmed nails, clean hands, all leave an extremely favorable impression on the recruiter. Even you would not want to work with shabby and unkempt people, would you? Smile. Herbert Samuels once said, "The world is like a mirror. Frown at it and it frowns at you. Smile and it smiles too." Do this and you would surely come back and tell me about the relief, comfort and confidence you felt because the recruiter smiled back at you. Confident eye contact. I can go on with the list of adjectives that can be associated with a person having strong eye contact. Warm, personable, attractive, likable. But the more important ones in the current context are competent, valuable, trustworthy, honest, sincere, confident and emotionally stable. Eye contact straight away creates a bond of trust. A strong handshake. Now, I don't really mean that you crush your recruiter's hand, but a firm handshake along with a strong eye contact and smile shows confidence, develops trust, and generates a serious interest, and it forces your recruiter to think, I am meeting the right person. Voice quality and speech control. Ever realized how a good-looking guy fails to get the simplest of girls and a not-so-looking guy gets a real beauty? It's the smoothness. The good-looking guy fails because his voice lacks clarity and conviction. Communication skills does not include using big Shakespearean words. It is simply an ability to speak with confidence, clarity and conviction. The rule of 3 C's. So practice, rehearse, as it will help in every aspect of professional and personal life. Also match your speed of conversation to that of your recruiter. Next comes spontaneity. I very well remember once a candidate, while entering the interview room, stumbled and fell. When he got up, he made a firm eye contact with the recruiter, smiled and said, "Thank God I've fallen in a good company." Now what it did? It simply eased that awkward situation for both the parties, invoked humor and hence lightness, and established a great trust in recruiter's mind that the candidate is intelligent enough, spontaneous enough to handle any kind of situation. Now why wouldn't someone like to hire such a smart candidate? A sprinkle of humor. Now in the words of American journalist and author Mignon McLaughlin, a sense of humor is a major defense against minor troubles. However, I am not suggesting too much use of it, but as I mentioned earlier, carefully used sprinkles of humor can be a great asset to bond with the recruiter. Sometimes we remember people just by their humorous one-liners which they said in a particular situation. It really creates a memory that brings smile and comfort. It shows your intelligence and ability to bond with strangers in the first meeting. But please, don't start cracking jokes or start reading from your cell phone. It's not a laughter show. A good body language, or I must say, avoid bad body gestures. Your body gestures give positive or negative hints to the recruiter. For example, looking down when talking to someone indicates disinterest, and you certainly don't wish to look disinterested in an interview. After all, you have worked so hard on all the other elements, so why not on this one too? Finally, be calm. Trust me when I say that. If you are not calm, everything else will go wrong. Everything else, including your looks, speech, body language, handshake, communication, eye contact, or whatever else we have discussed in previous 9 points. If you have a tendency to lose your nerve, practice meditation. And trust me, Follow all the above. Recruiter will always remember you. Good luck.